Okay, so let's go to the next area. Alright, where should we go first? Let's go to the place that's going to be a more pain in the ass in this place. So, let's go to Faron Woods. Okay. Generally, Faron Woods... No, well, because mostly we're going to be jumping on fucking ledges, and that's the reason why Faron Woods is going to be kind of a bitch. Alright. So, let's see our progress thus far. And as you can see, we have a shit ton of stuff unlocked already. So, next up is Faron Woods. And it'll get even more extravagant as time goes on, because there's so much shit we have to unlock. Damn spiral charge. Does not for shit. Whatever the hell that means. Hey, you guys, come back here. Sky battle, now. Let's go. I'm gonna fuck you guys up. Come back here. Sky battle! I hit those bastards, but it did nothing. Whatever. I won that fight anyways. Okay. Come on, let's go. Drop us off. Okay, so the first area we want to go to is the Forest Temple, because this area has actually... When you first come here, you're only able to access two, which is the tutorial version of the Goddess Cube, and a freebie, which would be over here. Now, the other one, there are two more. Now, you could have gotten one of them. Hello there, Deku Baba. I'm just going to walk around you. Okay, now... One, I could have accessed as early as when we had the backtrack here and get the, sacred water for the water dragon. Fuck that bitch, by the way. Fuck you, water dragon. You can rot in a flame in hell, you bitch. I hate her. She's really a stupid bitch. But, as I was saying, you could have got it, but the thing was, I didn't realize there was a goddess cube. So, I'm like... Fuck. Okay. Alright. Now let's actually go inside the dungeon. Yes, we have to go back inside the dungeon. That I mentioned, backtracking. It's bullshit. Also, by the way, there is a piece of heart in here, which I will be grabbing. Hi. Dad. Hi there. Flippity flip. Stabby stabby. And victory. I remember back in the day when I tried versing those bastards and it was hard. Remember that? Yeah. Hey. Head that. I just killed like 2 enemies at once. Alright. Oh. That's what's here? I don't really care about that. I mean, I didn't really... Did I actually show those off? Those are, goddess walls. What you do is you charge up, your Skyward Strike, and what you do is you draw either a heart, a, diamond, or a circle on there to either get bombs, hearts, or rupees. And it's just a little bit useful in case you're running out of hearts or shit like that. But it's only accessible after you get the goddess harp, so you at least have to beat... what dungeons? You have to beat the first 3 dungeons, so... Shut your mouth. I need to hit this thing. What the hell hit me? Wow. Great timing. You know what? Fuck you, bat! Okay. And with that, we got another heart container! Hooray! Okay. Okay. Now. Not much to talk about. Link, walking on a tightrope. Commentary. Interested? I think not. stupid. It's really stupid. And I hate how they actually make this whole damn animation of you open up the door and then the door closing behind you. Because, one, Link is like, oh my god, the door locked behind me. And it's like, oh wait, there's no enemy in this room. So it's completely worth shit. So, yeah. Just continue to move on. Just ignore this shit. Okay. So, where the other goddess cube is actually... surprisingly enough, it was actually right behind here. I couldn't believe it. I was really surprised, because I was looking through God Online, and said, by the way, there is a goddess cube behind the, shrine in the Skyview Temple. I'm like, you gotta be shitting me. Ugh. Because I hate backtracking. I hate backtracking through dungeons. It is not necessary to backtrack through a dungeon more than once. You only have to do a dungeon once. If you do it more than that, it's stupid. It really is. And I'm gonna go on a dungeon rant, basically. Honestly, good dungeon design does not require you to go back through a dungeon once you've completed it. And this is the only dungeon that does it. I don't know why. I mean, not for naught, if you miss a heart piece or something like that, it may be understandable, but, like, when you have two items that you've missed, like, for example, I missed a goddess cube, and I missed a piece of heart. So, let's say you get the piece of heart your first time, and the first time through the dungeon, and then the second time you try for the water, but you don't realize there's a goddess cube. You have to come back for a third separate time just to get the goddamn goddess cube if you want 100%. You don't put shit in dungeons that require you to go through them again. You don't do that. You put it in areas that you know players are gonna... It's easy, accessible, and not a pain in the ass to do. It's just common sense. I think that is the biggest complaint I've had with this game so far. It's backtracking through areas just seems kind of bullshit because the areas seem too small. I mean, you think they could be better, but they're not. They're not. Yeah. Fucking what the hell? Fucking dickababas. But that's my dungeon rant. I just don't like backtracking. Like, some games, it's okay, but results don't come from backtracking. When you have new areas, new explorations, it makes you feel like you've actually succeeded in something and you've progressed to a new area because of your results as you progress through the game. It makes it feel like a huge accomplishment, like, hey, I conquered this shit, I'm progressing along, and I'm doing better. It just makes you feel better in general. But when you do it and you have to backtrack everywhere, you think like, I'm not going anywhere for this shit. I'm just doing the same thing over and over again, and it's not gonna help me. That's just what you think. It does not work well with the players. When you go through their minds, it makes them feel like it's inadequate, and they're doing the side quest for nothing. That's the problem with this game so far. So far, it's endgame, so with the game in general. The areas may have these huge areas that are just expansive. These areas are awesome, but it doesn't have the same feel as like Twilight Princess. Its map was enormous. Not as enormous as... God damn it, I fucking hate Wind Waker. We don't talk about Wind Waker maps because that thing was so massive. It literally was a fucking ocean. So I'll bitch whine and complain about that when I play that game, but not right now. But as I was saying, it's just... What the... Hey! The thing tried to shit on my head! Fucking birds. shitting on cars and shitting on me, they don't go well. I say deaf to birds, because birds are kind of bitches anyways. It doesn't fit well that, I mean, these maps are, I love that they have these huge areas that you can explore, and it's just, they have all these nook and crannies with just all these hidden goodies in it, but at the same time, the maps have been nerfed dramatically as a result of, I don't know why, it's, I can't really explain it, because Twilight Princess, I feel, was, in terms of just going around and doing shit, just felt overall better in my mind than this. Because you actually explore new areas, and you're doing shit with the game. As to this, it just feels like you're just going from place to place to place over and over again, without no too little results. It just, I don't know. I just don't like that these maps are too small. They should be bigger. And I think they might work on the next game, but the Wii Motion Control Plus, I mean, I really like it. It is really good. Surprisingly. Okay, there's one up there, and I have to warp up there. So, shit, alright. Let's go down here, warp back up, and then jump back down. Yes, so does Sky. I think they'll work on this probably in another game, but I mean, with their new game system, the Wii U, which is still the most batshit retarded name in existence. I mean, I didn't like the Wii's name when it first came out. You know why? Because the Nintendo, you know what its first name was when it was still in its prototype stage? It was called the Nintendo Revolution. And you know why it was a revolution? Because they were actually adding motion controls to it that were actually interesting and innovative. And then Sony and Microsoft both decided to completely rip off Nintendo. And why the fuck did you go off screen? Yes. So, I'm just trying to say, but I did not like the Wii's name. I still don't. It's... Whoever came up with the name was batshit insane, because it went from the Nintendo Revolution, which sounded badass in my opinion, and a lot of people are like, dude, that is an awesome name. I would love having that system. To the Nintendo Wii, it's just like, are you ass backwards enough to actually change the name of a system that actually sounds good in some regards to the fucking Nintendo Wii? What? And it's just an insult to injury when they could have come up with a brand new name for the Nintendo system. Like, they could have come up with anything. Anything. Well, not necessarily anything, but I mean, in general, they could have come up with... Alright, I'm trying to think. Let's see. How many more things in this area? Come up with something that just is mind-blowingly awesome. Like, for anything. But no, they go, we're gonna create the Nintendo Wii U. That day, my mind just died. I just lost all respect for Nintendo coming up with a good name. It's like me in my regard. I can't come up with names for anything for shit. Like, I'm literally bad when it comes to names. You can ask anybody. I'm not creative when it comes to names. My ideas are a lot better. Like story plot, shit like that. That's a lot better. Names, I'm as bland as paper. I'm bland as paper. Like a sheet of printing paper, just completely white and blank. That's how bland I am with names. I can't come up with anything.